Hi guys, welcome back to my channel guys. Today is quick and easy meals. I'm making something simple this Sunday. I have my grandson, so he loves rice. So I'm going to make some white rice. I got the water boiling with a little bit of oil, a pinch of salt. I'm going to wash my rice and I'm going to place it in the pot. And also I'm going to be making as you guys have it, chicken stew, not chicken, beef stew. We call it carne guisada, not really beef stew, but it's carne guisada. It's almost the same, but in this situation, it has like a broth, so you can have it with your rice instead of being a thick beef stew. Guys, this is Quick and Easy Meals, and this is hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor or her other channel, Simply Grace Lifestyle, and Jean Home Decor and more. And if you want to join us, by all means, just record your recipe and post it and use the hashtag and you will add it to the playlist. So guys, I'm going to wash my rice, add it to the pot, and then I'm going to bring you guys back because I'm going to be cutting the meat, and I believe I'm also going to make like a banana bread. I have two bananas and they get ripe. I have, those are plantains. That's for another recipe that I'm going to bring you guys for the week after. But I have two bananas and I want to make a little banana loaf. So yeah guys, let me wash this rice. I'll be right back. All right guys, I'm cutting my steaks. Guys, I know that when you go grocery shopping, you can buy the beef already in cubes, but being the same thing, the steak and the beef that you buy to make the beef stew or however you want to make it on the side, they charge you more. You know, a lot of people fell for it. They be like, oh wow, it's like $12 for one pack and you get just a little bit like this. The best thing you could do is buy a good quality steak. Like for example, I use the beef chuck shoulder for London broil steak. Is tender, is good, even though it has a little fat, but it's the good fat. So you just take it home and you just cut it yourself. Because when you buy it already, there is already cut, they charge you a lot more. And it's the same thing. So I'm chopping two steaks. I cut them in strip like this, and then I cut them in little pieces, and you will get the little chunks. It's like buying it already cut, but you're doing it at home and you save money. That's one of the best way to save money when you want to make a meal and save a few bucks. Honestly, by me doing it like this, I'm saving in my meat at least $5 per package, because when they cut it, they sell it to you for like up to $9, $10 a pound, and you get not even a whole pound, and you paying like $12. I know that's the part over here where I'm at in Connecticut in some of the stores. All right, guys, my rice is already um, dry. I added a lot of water to it and I had to take some off. Remember, guys, I always tell you, you rather add a little bit of water to steam it than add too much and you get a rice that is mushy and it's like, ugh. I don't like mushy rice. So, and also please wash your rice before you put it to cook. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to cook my other steak and then I'm going to bring you guys back. All right. All right, guys, I already cut all my two steaks, and you guys can see that it's the last. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to boil it a little bit. I just put it to boil. I'm going to boil a little bit to get some of the blood out, you know, and then I will take the water, throw it out, and then I start adding all my spices. So right now we're going to stir the rice. Hold on, guys. My grandson just came over here. He's like, what are you doing, Grandma? And I told him what I'm doing, and he got really happy. He loved his rice, guys. He really loved his rice. So let's start our rice. I'm cooking long grain. I usually like the short grain better. But this time, a 20-pound bag of medium medium grain rice. It was $22, and I said nope. So I bought the long grain, which it was $12. Can you believe that? You see how much different was, because I really don't know. So taste your rice. Now how about another 10 minutes? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to this side. I'm going to change it to this side, put it on low fire, and then I'm going to put my stew over here. And then I just turn the rice on the low fire and let it steam for 10 minutes, and then I will turn it off. I'm going to get this beef to boil. You guys can see it's releasing blood. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it boil. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, but I'm going to add the spice. I'm going to add this one, the smoked salt. I'm going to let it boil, let it cure a little bit. I will throw the water out, rinse it out, and then I will start adding all my spices. So that's what I'm going to do. So just let's leave it there, guys. Meanwhile, I will move on to smashing my bananas and put all my ingredients together for that. All right, guys, my rice is done. I already stirred it. My rice is done. I'm still gonna leave it down low. As you guys can see, you see all this film. You see this? This is the blood that the meat releases, the steak. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take it, I'm going to rinse it out, and then I'm going to put it back, add some more water, and of course start adding all my spices. I have my spices here. I have garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, Italian seasoning. I have the leaves. I have adobo, and I'm going to put 1 package of sazon, and I'm going to see. Look at this. I'm going to add that in there, and then I'm going to add my sofrito. I'm going to cut some potatoes, carrots, and I will be adding it in there. I may have to change the pot because I think this pot is kind of small, but let's see. All right, guys, so let's continue with that. Well, guys, a bigger pot was required because I know the ones that are my carrots, my onions, my potatoes, it was gonna be way too much for that little pot. So I rinsed out the beef. I added all my ingredients. I still gotta add more things to it. Guys, I will not apologize for the voice in the background. I am listening to church. So I will add 1 package of Goya seasoning. This is what's going to give it that rich, red, and delicious flavor. So we will add that there. So I'm also going to be adding my sofrito. I'll bring you back when I add that. I'm going to be adding some olives as well, mushrooms, you name it. It's going to be delicious. So let me put this stuff away. Whatever I already have used, I'm going to be chopping my potatoes and my carrots. I'm using 2 potatoes this size and 2 carrots. I'm going to wash them and peel them and then put them in there. I'm going to be using half I love mushroom, guys. I'm going to be using half of this package. And I have a half an onion that I'm going to chop it, and also I'm going to add it in there. I don't know if I have peppers in my freezer, so I have to check, and I will be adding them in there. All right, guys, I added my carrots. I added 2 corn on the cob. I cut them in pieces. I added my potatoes. Still got to add my olives, and I added my sofrito already. I still got to add my mushrooms, and I also let's taste for see if any other spices. It doesn't need anything, no salt. What it does need is Just a little bit of black pepper, and I'm going to add a little bit of crushed red pepper. So just a little bit, because we don't like too much hot food, like spicy hot. So just a little bit. We're just going to let that boil, let all those flavors come together. I'm still gonna add my I'm going to add olives, and then I still haven't got to the banana bread, but I'm going to be doing that next. So let's continue, guys. All right, guys, I'm working in my banana bread. Okay, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flours, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So basically about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You're going to need 3 1/4 cups of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of butter, which is 1 stick, 2 eggs, and 2 1/2 bananas. I only have 2 bananas, but that's fine. This is a simple recipe for people that wants to do one for the first time. You can add, I'm going to add walnuts on mine. You could add any walnuts that you like on yours, any nuts that you like. You could add vanilla. I don't have any brown sugar, and I'm not going out to buy any. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add regular sugar, and I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon. So, and you could add molasses, because the brown sugar contains molasses and cinnamon. So I'm just going to add the regular sugar, and I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon, and I'm going to make my banana bread like that. And also just make sure that you're going to bake this banana bread at 350 degrees between 30 and 40 minutes. You could use a loaf pan like this, or a round pan, however you want to make it. So that's what we're doing, guys. And let me bring you over here. And this is what my meat is looking like. So it's already tender, but I'm just going to leave it there because the carrots still got to cook a little bit more. So guys, my house smells so good. So guys, I'm going to bring you back, and I'll show you guys that the rice was done. The rice been off for the longest. So I'll bring you guys right back. All right, guys, I have everything ready. I added my walnuts in there. I have my loaf grease. I usually use spray, but I didn't have any spray, so I use butter, and then I put a little bit of flour and shake it really good so it will not get stuck. Meanwhile, remember, guys, my oven is preheated. So I'm going to add this here. And guys, remember, if you think that your mix is too thick, you could adjust your mix. Do it, make it yours, make it your own. So yeah, guys, what I did was I didn't want this recipe. It calls for 2 cups of flour. So what I did was, since I only have 2 bananas, I added 1 1/2 cups of flour instead of what it calls for. So like that, it won't be so dry, because the banana is what makes it moist too. So there you go, guys. So put it in the oven and bake it until it's done. So leave it there. I'm about to serve my grandson. He's waiting for his food. This is all done. So guys, I'm going to bring you back and show you what the meal and the plate looks like. Well, I usually serve the rice separate, the meat separate, but my grandson wants that on top of his rice. So that's what we are going to do. And guys, it tastes delicious. And believe me, guys, my grandson eat a lot. So we're going to serve him the way that he is. He's 15 years old, but he is growing extremely. So put some corn here for him. All right, guys, this is my grandson's plate. It looks delicious. I know he's going to enjoy it. So guys, Let me leave it like I always say. You guys gonna see the photo of the bread in the thumbnail, and I will link the recipe in the description box. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to smile. Overall, stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, guys, God loves you, and Debbie also loves you too. It will be into the next one. Bye bye, guys.